It's the winter of 2022 to 2023. I'm 17 years old and am coming down from what felt as though to be the most valiant pursuit of success I'd ever attempted up to that point. I was running 40 to 50 miles a week, training calisthenics 3 times a week, doing ab workouts on repeat, and I was just obsessed with becoming the most physically perfect version of myself possible. And it almost destroyed me. In April of 2022, I got it into my head that I needed to have the perfect six-pack. And it started out innocent enough, just cleaner eating and more workouts. But over time, it twisted into something else. I started to see how far I could push myself, how little I could eat and still function. I had no coach, no guidance. I just had this voice in my head saying, "You're not good enough yet." Eventually, I dropped down to 127 pounds at 5'10", with a little bit of muscle mass, and that's when my body started fighting back. In November, it all unraveled. I gained 20 to 25 pounds back almost overnight. My body had finally snapped because I'd been starving it for so long, and I couldn't stop binging. Every week leading up to this, I'd lose control. Snacks, sweets, whatever was in the kitchen, I'd devour it all. And I didn't even know what binge eating was, or that I was even doing it. After one race where I underperformed, I felt emptier than I ever had. And I remember that day was actually Halloween, and I ate like 10 pieces of Halloween candy that night. I was gonna eat 5 maybe, and that was it. So that was sort of the start of this downward spiral for myself. From this point moving forward, I stopped working out, I stopped trying, and I'd just come home, sit on the couch, and eat and eat and eat. The weight came back fast, so did the self-hate, and I couldn't really look in the mirror that much. I felt miserable, disgusted, exhausted. Eventually my parents put me in therapy, and I just hated the life that I thought I was stuck with. And I felt like life had sort of gotten 10 times harder, seemingly overnight. Girls who used to ask me for my Snapchat wouldn't even look at me anymore. They looked at me like I was nothing, like I had failed. And I started to feel like ending it might be easier than facing it at the time. I felt completely alone. The school I was in felt like a prison. I couldn't focus, couldn't sleep. Some nights I got maybe 2-3 hours max. And the food I was eating made me feel like complete garbage on a regular basis. But at the time, I couldn't stop. I would fall asleep in class, so I started taking cold showers in the morning just to shock myself awake. I was desperate for anything that would help me at this point. But the truth was, I was letting food control me. I knew it, I hated it, but I seemingly couldn't stop. If you're in a place like that right now, maybe it's not binge eating, maybe it's something else, depression, addiction, shame, I just want to let you know that I understand you and I've been there. You might feel like there's no way out, like no one sees you, like the pain you're carrying is invisible to the world. But I promise you, your story isn't over. You're a good person, you're not weak for struggling, and you're not alone in this. Society likes to celebrate the ones they see as being the winners, the beautiful people, the ones who seem to float through life with ease. But if you're in the mud right now, if you're the one being misunderstood, overlooked, dismissed, that only means that you're gonna be the one who makes the bigger comeback. Struggle builds strength no one else sees. And I know you can't see the light yet, but it's there. And when you break out of this, you'll carry a strength that most people will never understand. It took me around 4 to 5 months to break the cycle, and I realized from this that my body beforehand was simply just trying to survive. It wasn't just addiction, it was rebound, and I had to learn to face the urges head on. I remember one night, and this might sound funny to some of you, but I was craving Takis so bad, it felt like I was almost going through withdrawal. But I said to myself, no. I sat in that discomfort, and through that, I gained back, I think, a lot of my control. It wasn't instant, it wasn't clean, but over time, the fog started to lift. It's been over 2 years since that period, and I can confidently say that if my younger self from then saw me now, he would be proud. I'm stronger, healthier, more focused. I'm not stuck in survival anymore. I'm building a life I'm actually proud of. I'm helping others, speaking honestly, and owning my story. And if you're still in the thick of it, I want you to know that this doesn't have to be your forever. If you're in a dark place, don't be afraid to reach out. Drop a comment, DM me on IG or TikTok. They're linked in my bio. I know what it's like to feel alone, but just know this. You are not broken, you are being forged. And this pain you're feeling right now, it will become the story you tell one day to inspire others. Keep going, keep fighting, because I swear to you it's worth it. I'm living proof. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay grinding, my G.